Right, so what about that? Say the Assin Sunday October do a BM 12 January 2026. There you be them pempesi. Baby, I feel baby you do about the about that sit down here butcher or ya afibi or ya nanga sanapia or sana yansana. Here is a yaza ibutum ya bibia room. And also ya baba tenaza and a baba bon come up and the wire joda nti nkoma oba yehwe oye wumesian sam na de bia be da oye director si de bia to suffer from Fosu ababaka aya hinesa na obo member be metum okodo afi abese no kono no yene jijuma pa wa bre wa original jumampo na ya friend no Fosu kwan no oreba oso ba no ba traffic reaching ni na bobo director na abado papa da efia abese no kono no obo mazile fi otumo boy Costa TV ajusia ko jumeza ko wa itumeze man nazamba wa ye filmanto ya don fa na inara beda oye directors papa ihu director prokuri bobo ni na chirawo ama answer with TV no bo madan tere ho ama oye ufo antum ne bo madan hwedo ne hu director prokunti ikode ba na bado ebushen na obua mnejumezi biara tum odzimu da ma so na ho so hu djuma obi biara so ibo ho abado sonko dof be to be no obo mazine fi otum obua hima ebe chire dom ma biara so otum kodo mizine zi OMAR bin ABDULLAH nda ya be yehwe kosibo 21st century pepesa yetum we akwana pa betum ya afoda ya bobo oye no ho kankan bebu na de bempe fo kede sempe fu ni nyu a ahono bobo mazine fi otum wa hwe chire imbo betum da abo ho no mu hawa of road to be autumn from possible is a critical thinking about creative and remember you're creative and do you think do you create communication is also very part I never for to me yes I hear it possible you can say collaboration you know boom ya bibia so to mpona na digital literacy you won another yim na pinyoka kan na ni na no professor asawadu sepuma ayo nkoko ni ebi sa he ni director na efi abomaze no aba nsem kaka yini ya na bitu ya akazi me ebutu no ya abomaze na efi tum na ye ho djuma adaptability was no so otumo kan oye da man komo no ho da ma so na akwanpa he na abrabọ no was a lifelong ariya ni den ana mbebu ni pinyan ho na ho bobo a wo ye mbre yitumi wo me binom wo ho za afa wusu binom so wo ho za afa anka ewi na pinyan okeke ho enti ye dan yo sima ba bi ye ba ebeda he directors na fi ya sha oya he nkomo bonasi ye dan yo sima ba bi ne bra
Mido, Gana Biana. I'm for you about this way every time I just a baby shit. Mangashi.
Junior! I'm saying so enough for maybe the no.
Sister Cospa, it's a winning gas.
I'm using the why.
Why?
Down Yankanawa.
Sister Cos. Use gas. Gas ye fast, ye easy, ye convenient. And wow.
LPG, let me see your hand. Ooh, I got yeah.
Right, yes, I hear ABDULLAH. Isn't it OMAR bin ABDULLAH? You were here director AWOONOR-WILLIAMS. Our Municipal Education Director, where Assin Fosu and Debiara Mekano, Mila, Enfida, a boy, papa, now if you so, yes, I see good idea to me, Yerichin, Nefi, to Nababwa. That's a good morning.
Good morning.
Upon me,
I'm Kakakra.
The more official person.
I think I'm watching.
Right.
I feel say day. This time, yeah, cadets and come on, you bet him about that, brother, no, is smooth.
Oh, okay. All right. That's a young show in some post upon do ye babim, young sonny above from cocoa if you to me a babim. You share the men pempensu, the mebri, ye bay the me or ye topic him or bois or yem de bunu, in terms of yash or in abrabas.
Madasi, Mobibia, a fisheper again, and at the cheaper Atihan, which you bibia. The topic here, oh, I'm also in terms of a good topic. Oh, here, papa. Because do now, there, Yadawatsi, in Bira Abasin Konum, we are still staying in the past. Into this issue about 21st century, we are in the 21st century, and Eko baby ara become assembly. When you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do. In there, no, or the dam in Zaman Zaba. Into obey here there, at least a fair idea of a requirement of our time, and which we to my friend 21st century skills and competencies are ye be here ama ya succeed. Into no here papa or the share them topic in you deal with.
All right, that's my young shares. Yeah, possibly I can critical thinking. Or can the monk come home and Obabwa? You but don't be one say you to me to me.
You are right, Madasi. I share 21st century skills and competence na. You from different angles, baby. But critical thinking are very, very crucial. There may be a direct, in fact, it's more of knowledge. Minim damadi, but yanjin hu yembisa questions. This time, yes, bombazin na junazin hu tu. Waka chopode egoye tuntum. Jinu hu shede apenti na egoye tuntum. Na obaneden na egoye tuntum. Na kwanbi ohwancha oba for de egoye ni tuntum yi obotum na wasesa. Eba Ghana Education Service there. Oye yenyim de nwombo from na year titsonen and na honum na year titsonen. They are in the 21st century already, now and tomorrow. Inti all day bombazini yedwansi jinapa ama wetum na wa survive na wa konwenyimen. Yehwe critical thinking ebomu wo hen syllabus a yesesan. Inti ekwa anu mu pa yanka critical thinking nko. Yes, critical thinking and problem solving is problem solving and protum jina na do echo other framework the theories on 21st century skills here problem solving jina but in your curriculum no yes in there you are critically thinking keke but to solve problems around us. Inti seko classroom enkanu no nenche the way bisa nsam no nde ya dan nenyu akakra ya chefun you expect there when bisa what is define sometimes in your classroom you ndo da wan ho but it define even in the end them impona so tum an opportunity that never undefined in 9 words. But it was no understanding, no knowledge wa kwaya. Wa jinu deep no. Obotum na wayazi wa kabibi. Into critical thinking is needed in every sphere of our life, every corner of our life. Minimum say driver oyo accident waka kono do. Itumu de driver. What is it beside Moache and Bukimi Yakosia? Yes, I have license. No, at this juncture, I think you couldn't to more analyze Tinder a classroom in the word analysis. In Canada, yes, I shall so. Yes, oh, Yan University Funa, where analysis. In the class 1, you more analyze 9 day. A corner for to be someone or a little bit different. In Tibisa. Critical thinking is very, very crucial. In fact, or cover almost every aspect. Mamunka sembi, nipa pri hu ni de in there ye kwahwehwe adwuma pa onye yen certificate no nna no hu hie yen sinsia. Okay. One more hwehwe adwuma bia we serious biara. It is not about your certificate, but how you can critically think and solve problems. We are all here to solve problems. Inti say bisaya concerning critical thinking na you're very, very important. I am not surprised the proponent of 21st century skills or competencies. Usually what I was anu what is it? Yes, into critical thinking is crucial.
Right, it has share the creativity. Yes, or in memory, them I me. Majority of them they bring into bend there. Most of them link it up here. Just you have 5%. Here. A few people no to let's create something. Not always giving command or not always receiving command for people. I just said you work and so between why them ready to me.
My brother be sebi. Minyi mihankasa be before especially Ghana from minima sama to him. Ebeka ye yesu no. You have a mark chance. Yeah. Yes, I a car. You have ntonto. Abiane ni ina no. Yes, I a building. There were a lot of things we were doing creatively. I don't know what happened. However, on Kechi, Monkade Yanka Fano Pese. In fact, in the Danum Crow baby no a science fair. No be Odi into a car, no tumze motor bizashim, no all corner werbons and Mukacha. Yes, we were practicing his 9-day and Fanko Yenim. Creativity is very, very crucial. Eba a Ghana Education Service, Damam Kayan curriculum day. Another day, the innovation so is our wage. Okay. Innovation may be a different way of doing something which is already there, not necessarily mobile da. Okay. Yeah, there's also there's a account. Esha in the mukwaya mukmanama menuaji in kanu biaba friend and blue kiosk or particular way of ways one then in the there are different ways of a lot of people what do you call it doing things. And there as a crane here in kanu what it's seeing there yambra ne yambaji ejuma wa abano. Say ye hone the creativity aspect of the person na. Mo be yin de nyimpa na ye panyina otumu for a konfo frodo through creatively or being innovative. Not to modigwe na na adwuma. Instead of all of us marking time waiting for an anopokeden abobi no friend abano say ankaban there ankaban no be me na adwuma. So it is very important na bi o face problem there just more book no na no opede o use na or to solve problem, but it could also be creative. The no mukro baby tie yeah. Often wa say ebuka asasi was I ngwa kama. I was so excited about that. Me nwaji papa inti obehia the creativity na nkasa na nyankopon gbahe na odi hye mu me yebehia nyi de yebo put pressure on it in a way pray. If we don't do that, it will be in people and it will be lying latent that wada when you panumu into obehia yebo to solve problems through what do you call it creativity and to some extent innovation. I don't know what it out, but if a confo fraud na ya shena ya dam as in eba yen classrooms trying once again to train mboframba ehwen curriculum no process na omni nyina bebe. Unfortunately the minim se training no abia iboduru ho achechefo no bi and yabaka de facilitators inyim da teachers po currently teacher na the word teacher or a generic name yezima ho nyina But currently, 21st issue ninti from facilitators.
Okay.
Why facilitator? Ochede imbeji no ho na ye ho da ankra knowledge nyimzini nya osho wanguti wu na ihwe ya amamboframba no elba guide mboframba. In that processing, you can hone, you can improve the creativity now so that it will come out. And for them, also as people, also as people, or you out there, you appreciate creativity. If you are what my baby, oh, man can allow people to do new things, allow people to be creative. And the more I appreciate that, the more I need to do not here, papa, in order for you to survive in this 21st century.
That's actually like a man, papa, or a bishop to my year, a business and so I did that. Normally, I could organize a program. I will get to do the domino, you know, no ye. You should also create your own.
Yes.
I'm a bishop, I've been there. About 2 years, 3 years back. Now, your program was a school. I don't want to mention the school. And I was there. It's a P for fun, Shema. Where did I so common? To be out to the time, was I wear the way you call was a report. It's a Mesmer head teacher. The one which and see, one can find a common weather in which it meant for a P for fun, but Dom Casimu. In Bilubumbe 2 days, 3 days. It's one teacher. No, by our primary school, child classes, I put with school. No, about a child, maybe. Not the bachelor in the head. I'm not your head in Kizunko because they are the management of the school. And so I say, go find me. Mama, bad Benjamin's one for in Ambo. And always say, I get a channel. I don't papa say, yes. Always, you should try to bring new things. Abandon I did program by 3 times, but still now people are using Appeal for Fun. Whereby there are so many ways. If we search, we can get it. Let's see communication. Now, if you teach be a former head teacher or school be a bow and no director we said, oh, how do you see the future of JHS4? How do you see the future of this formatory student? No, there's no future. I'm not making a time. Because if he is saying that there's no future, that's a communication for part of all these things.
Of course. Yes. A lot of people knew me there. It's a tool.
Yeah.
I was somewhere, what do you call it, at a particular interview. Nobody said, what do you bring to the table? So generally, I bring leadership and communication. One of the panel members be some that, what do you mean by communication? As I have honed my skills in the area of communication. So most of the time, currently, in the role na me play, Nipa bebre, muni anu bebre, tum complain there, azukura na ebieni bi. Wonkoti wontum na wonya. Na me yeden na minya. And my response is always communication. Ekwana efado communicate. Ekasa. Nyakasa nkoti se ntroya whatever it is. In fact, a lot of people don't know the yeka communication now. Body language cues. Ekasa or some ofi we numero bankon. Ne yawo ma wonhonam so or kanko itum combine e bi nya a very successful in the bisa counselors bebre obaka cho de awore a we gija bebre won answer sida yehu se yeruko se yerebe dodo na bohwe na problem ne ye communication e komna nkomazino ofadon onshada onkoye inti for example here amazing Nyamisi enko, come on. Any dance ya me be sebi, ube school ya mu call around. Na me the rest of the program na mazima me officers. Na manka some rounds no you to focus on the preparation of the final year candidate BEC. Mu cross school baby no so asem the same asem where dem amuni and work asem ye bisa na afi ihuni den oh director afi onko ye ehuna na me PR odwai anu po jire chiro odwai na headmaster then no you don't say that. No matter how bad the situation is, you must exude confidence. And the confidence, but from Banasu, who teaches, but for them confidence, no more from Banasu are for them, what do you call it? Confidence. And when it comes to the issue of communication, it's very, very important. Currently, in CEOs, are succeeding. Not because really in Zaman Norkoye, but they came out positively. Yeah, we are not saying American menkade pedekade yenzi akosha. No. You have to be strategic. You have to be strategic. You were a corner the hall, but mesia what's assembly about to maka? Ne corner buffer dakan. Only your friend then. Ozzy good baba na Ozzy bad or baba. Into this matter of communication, by schools now, we've already shared that at the way I want as currently, you know, they are all there. How are they? In fact, these days there are certain programs. With school interventions. With school. Lesson can also prepare lesson or a scripted lesson.
Okay.
Which means that assembly are there couple very positively. But beside that one, teachers have been trained to learn that. Not only that. These are here various programs with schools. The clubs now all schools, you know. There were certain leadership programs with school. Even out of that, I think even the 21st century skills na could be leadership. Ni na ye try na ye improve mobile schools is Oracle school na means in common because na eco school we program there from which kasaye mion nkofo show no hu there botuma ye bibia give yourself up to go for those elections or whatever it is. Akasa dwenu hu ebien ebasa think critically before all these things, because these are the skills we need to succeed now. So yes, second communication no so very important. GES in curriculum yes communication ben near from collaboration because they kind of work together. There's even a third one, teamwork. Ni monya utumi jina one ando, but yes bubom when we were prepared because we knew. Say a pede prepare nyanbo framban no will succeed well. They need these things.
That's the second one baby so na the collaboration and the teamwork to mana yer kan wasam anan che baby so na etu na asiase na you feel you can if you be in terms of communication what are sometimes we add up effective communication or the communication must be effective. Why there sometimes or they to be effective back home?
Oh, I think I mean our in community we are thinking positively.
Okay.
Internet be effective number. Okay. We brofum bibi friend elliptical. Yambo zinizi but mayor can in effective communication itself na or any definition.
Okay.
Any a general but mayor actually in there. Ebe na ye ni ye oninyen doing it at the right time. Mbirbi oha asam papa bi anka no wona mbirpama mbo no ada na asam ban that's where the effectiveness come in. Into usually ebe yare chira yeko university level na yare champion for yare chira wana adinti enka communication keke ni yedi are describing by saying effective communication bi or tone yawa maka de tone merkasa mutum nyu edin komo but tone na mazaba kasan unhia pa ibi o asam papa na American but tone na mazikain osisi waswa nti worepani nti ubefu wakoma asai nti the tone You will be effective communication. You will be modulation of the voice.
Okay.
Erikasapa, what the baby voice rise, what the baby voice above form, what the baby voice high level. Nina part of effective communication. You just don't just stand there and speak. That is why what the baby no be that or cast and confident. Because no voice is flat. Erikasa what the baby animation boom. Animation not there. America say jamia change 2 minutes behind a monsa in me smile. What do you call it? Sometimes more voice will form, sometimes more voice. All of these things helps in the effective communication. And so my actually effective communication. Ye. What's it? Akusi book there. Academic semester workers and academic semester students. Na bibia boko ye no. And can the effect will not be felt. Inti they describe communication as it should be effective.
That's the let's see this. Young share the magic so. Monko China that, but when you monitor them, apart from China, different countries, Arab countries, different countries, they use their language. Whether the total number of people or a conference room, even they form greater percentage of still now they use their language. Coming back to our own country, Ghana, you could see the Doma what then or dorsal, one can say what's a tree, what's a fancy. But you could see that the resource person or the person or can say too much, you know, the language barrier and what you see there. But at the end of the day, you know, the receivers, I know, but we are finding it difficult. But sometimes they don't understand. I mean, they may answer. So why some entire use language barrier about what Dominic say, the DBA choose to do, director to buffer power, to buffer contain over to
easy visa. Maraso, baby Mijinano, Damazi autumn, baby, Nende, Maka secret. Saints Rini answer na dem penino obako dem function. Now I prepare as someone or can wo brofu. Inti or interpret no oye ne yaw. Ana ibi o ha manka do oye ne yaw oye ne zin. Na dwene chende ubulus bibi. To them communication ye kete. Amanfo nsuan azin krechi. This time, communication yi etuma akasa, for example, me ipokona atasi. And make a mistake. Sometimes your words be oha onyini fancy. But some way somehow, ye na yati word na say. Eka technology. Me na ma bi we bi oho definition ohun. But eka technology mda abaye funze me wa baby generally. Inti ame personally I think they be or damn reasons usrede some of the points will be lost. Usrede some of the ideas will be lost. Usrede obaka can be ebian confront untumna or interpret them particular one. But then they are failing. You see, when you get to places, autumn da they invite me to a place, mekoduru ho. Mukoduru, you know, musha domina, muko speech day. I was the main speaker. Moshe dom no wana. Na dam speech I am ready. Mark cancer mark si bebre wom na mom. More than 50% they will not feel point na me pedam yeden me raising. Mukodu podium na duna na muka de me prepare me speech wa ha. As I am a headmaster down for 25. Me pedam you one is nkomo ma akoma. As in ma me prepare. Point ni be loose super, I don't mind. The major things na me peda maka mo atase. Inti sometimes that is the challenge. Na wa anyi me mani so ekwo baby a mukromo Fosu dey. Ijine baby eka eyefonen. Bofuna wotum shout from the crowd. Kai kine NTB. Ovana And sometimes you are supposed to you be able another program be on some cry the same thing. Ne ami mirin no ene mo papa 50-50 nto ontum nka fancy no.
Okay.
Inti prof na ka ofie pa university ya na mo start da mo ka fancy pa o. Mutsi minyin wo locality but me pia kankan na nzamenti na mo ka prof pa. But mudru baby na mu hunde baby me peda mo rekwan. Muntum na menye brofo sam too much adamaze fancy na America mudru program na ase misi mu wie kase ne wa mukatsina wa na mangasa mbisa mu de say it's a fancy da ma it's a fancy da mu crowd inti maybe it is time we encourage ourselves those of us especially in leadership position ne bombozin na bebe eboko bia yeton ana ebe 50-50 I mean, this time, I'm not me. Mudra must summarize, broken briefly in a mason, ifum, and kind of. I had dama another program, not so may in the MC no. No, I catch MC. Pocho, me speaking on EJ. Shum, na summarize local. I'm speaking English because of the Munkrofi. Ebian abrofibi. Bechenyan BB wo chronomo those kind of thing. It's a brief now or na summarizing Jimmy species in the stadium sana. Something are they conscious there? Are they bombazina yazi? Mekanu we are apart from that, we promote a language. We are losing our identity as people, as Ghanaians. Inti are they bombazina na yen kase only last one work. Yenterishi and a paper man danger usually map bomb tie. Minimum as I'm the no spirit in America. But yan terror call yen zeme bebre last one yen to mama on you yen local language. Ye ko yen schools na language semi. Now I'm saying ye try na you tone down on punishing moframba waka one Krum Kasa.
Damana Assembly, Director Oya Assin Fosu Municipal. We share contract pay and Oshadana and pay able mazine fee to me. You are so able to bopa. I mean, the Biaz may impay for pure Bacasa me home was a way as some can tow. Last 2 years, a Marco conference, Rebecca conference that a Kesha hotel while that conference it seems you are at Parliament. They are sitting arrangement over there. And a respect person now, when their friends are not. We are going to communicate. We are going to talk about whatever or can discuss. Most of my pen and Mr. Omar, what you say, I don't understand. I said, that was so important. But me, you are a bad man. There's people unless there, I can search in the field to me. But sometimes the American, if you are more so though, mobile fear matchery, I know about see that some so, and it doesn't matter because country people or cast away home program, you take us about negations and process all the time. Even that you feel to listen to. Asemiara autumno oka enti yekwe name yekwe hineyimi a ka befu ya saba ko computer na ezetumago abam a yetumi yeka ho asama enti yehwe de obiye da yekwe digital literacy so form part of what you are doing and yale
na the wala ehwe papa Ghana hazi se yeka 21st century skills and our competence na uno more popular pa these days on digital literacy in the pool I'm happy on that one inti yakwa secondary schools na one more science uno these days mo from na opeda computer science na IT warrior doors person one more opeda medicine na other science programs. Yes, it has come to stay. Share mbiri baba. Eko baby point ke bi se obiara o. Baby kuri ni do na for screen touch wo ho. awuna de kota charging
yeah
na ma ehwehwe no onsaka san ye obi ayi time or gnyu ke gina wa ko punch them in zaman and thankfully Ghana's people years ago we saw this one because some of the areas of my state in Timinim we store it into a year document for promoting what do you call digital literacy. A school eba in zame bebre ma ICT Ghana them word them yimpa ICT eba yen school sir there's something called ICT integration.
Okay.
ICT for teaching and learning. In yede yezi charge nkotin ade moframba na so in Kano University BBI our friend presentation we do basic school for where presentation your PowerPoint was about present or classroom as a form of project itema ne school ambient when na ya kechi disappoint yambo framba baby yambo framba no kwan. These are the areas. The only challenge with that particular one is the infrastructure gap. Ade ye hienza ye juman untumna omba ye po untumna sustain imbibe aba in secondary schools yeze ICT krohonya internet krohonya hwia mframo foda no ni nyina say yintumna maintenance ana sikasam so those are the what do you call it, the challenges that we are facing. Good news is that digital literacy and technology or bridge the gap between rural setting no ni krum say bibinya na so we crossing so botum or the computers are ya why that do to kon no be krum and sana wa beye na kon why these things also help the rural settings to be at least once we tumna we suyaze akonenyim mbibi no electricity ndeze ya cross that level. What we need now is more what do you call it, gadget, but mukadama namuzi bata achwechi awofu nehin painful your system wa say ye encourage damazi no yembo framba munum wo me yembo mbazi na yemma won using ye adeno won using ye because Ghana for the at the people be able to ye pimpia adina na cha adeno ada obed or bobo en na echi yeziri ya bibia onsana onfata but everybody now I mean currently minshada nya abofra badam but mo ya onyi de muni anu bi nu mission na wase we ye wo friend we born before
computer
intinsia isuaz no ya anu da mad no de en ko azno ka skills no
yeah.
Lifelong learning is simple in you should learn to learn.
Okay.
Learn to unlearn, learn to relearn. Na nyede awodi menyim fiti na nanom no na nkoti upia bibia onyeye. And I think we should move in that direction of Bob Wayne. Sometimes one mom you ye adwuma office. Mesin won penyin is wo bo baby sam that
let's go back. That's sorry. Yeah. Then let's go back. What's the director question? Yeah, you better briefly. That's a much encodo.
We be some na director see then must now wa be yenti ya. Director munsen yo. No they insane then. These are the skills we need to survive. Okay. Correct. Yazo nyim na mishe chiwo mi chomi ma clean as neat na my presentation. It's very important that yehwe in screen that for example yehu safety na maka wan asaman in the cyberbullying wabe problem papa in na yewian krofo edwuma so because of ekafo bi na edwuma na these are the things we need now because of digital literacy. For this reason, the use of technology on here they boku ejuma
Okay.
Makade on here book and said a mean kade young but working away from the office. Yeah, equal more office and makacho de say a mistake in a kada much and the item or about more off for phoning from. You can even do documents, send it to my computer. I can sign the document on the computer, send it back to you for you to print it. What are you waiting for my body for? I can use my body at another place to do something. These are the skills we need. Omo ye important, ye marketable. Ne ese nka na dina ne ehwan ma eyofana anka aban wabomo ejuma omo ejuma nupa. Because you do not have the skill, in so yes, we need not only the literacy aspect, but how to make use of it.
Right, I better say, better that I say, better use my baby. Now, answer no, you can banner about share adaptability. Now, you share lifelong learning. No so obutumina wab global citizenship. No so accident. Why Abraham to make most emotional intelligent. I mean, I think I Bobby the demand and say, you know, I was about the Iba, a boyfriend of Sunefia to me. Okay,
Middle, Ghana Biana. I'm for you about be so every time I just say, baby, shit. Mangashi.
Junior! I'm saying so enough for maybe the no.
Sister Coast Pa. It's AWOONOR-WILLIAMS.
I'm using the why.
Why?
Down Yankana wa.
Ah, Sister Coast. Use gas. Gas ye fast, ye easy, ye convenient. Wow.
LPG, let me see your hand. Ooh, I got yeah.
We sell gift shop, a place you can rely on. You call on us and we'll deliver. Thank you.
I actually have a chunk of a bonnet today. You're creating Kreja. No, if it's a director there to adopt some type of adaptability, about to form part of this 21st century critical thinking, director.
Very necessary. Adaptability is a situation where ABA expect BB do
okay.
So in being strain, not an year
okay.
Inti a badan which na kada mambotin ona nyimuntu mi ye no, in all situation you must, it's a change thing. Ade bibia was bobo de yen nes as chrono was amon ebia ekona for the nyim no po nyim da de yen nye dama na ahwehwe ekon you adopt situation was momon obi no kana asam wo mo lemons fire lemonade abrabon more time. It's the same out of adaptability. Nunu lifelong. Anu na minim but in the no maminyim no nya dam no ote nti e baka cho de sue bibi fofo unlearn what you already know and relearn a new thing. In the internet, there are so many ways of doing something differently. So it is very necessary for us to adapt. Why? If you don't solve problems, see, you're problem solving, right? Minimini ya there for left, nay the mazi. You could do one or so left to one a corner then when you walk. You just have to create something. In terms of the words in everybody as the skills, one they work together with the other words. Critical thinking, problem solving. How can you do these things if you don't learn to adapt? And Nunya Nikazini lifelong. Why? If you are in the Ijaya, every day you must learn. In the Ghana Education Service, currently we introduce online learning, television learning, different kinds of learning, which is actually part of the curriculum. On here extra classes today, them period first semester no, them topic in a day. The next topic no, them online no, them TV classes or your resource. I think something curriculum, something edu something. Textbooks no more family will be SHS na or iPad mero school ya chrono rokwan mo for school ni me say there minimum share am be someone mat there me pede me print books no mo hon was no don't print it ya bomo on iPad books ni na owodo where pede to bibi ofie na so be fie that's a different matter, but school has it. The textbooks will be here. What am I talking about? Young Mofamana see a book, then we realize that no, times have changed. So we have adapted a new strategy in solving the problem. Them online, it's all part of way of removing the as no friend. Me pedam kada traffic light. Oh, needs no. It's not coming. We're secondary school. All of them are part of the strategy. So yes, we must learn to adapt. We must continuously learn. Online programs, face to face, whichever. In the parents, attachment to her. And pedam bofamba no kana numbers basa. Kona yenye being kakasa. Now, but instead of we are in monko them placing, you learn one thing or two consistently. Yeah, I was a very busy ICT, IT. This is a area school here. It's a she can resort. Yeah, young site or chain site or Caribbean before book school. No get a certificate basa. Practically, we see BB. Inti, Mama yang jina fa. We must adapt situation and circumstances now. We are the digital world, the technological world, the global world. We cannot stand at one place and then say you develop. No. We must learn to adapt to help us. About technology there. You basically share as Africans, as Ghanaians, in our school system, so that it benefits us. So yes, adaptability is also very important in this discussion.
That's our global world because competition does for system na you to me woman.
Yeah.
So if I'm born than if I'm very don't work a cry, it will be a different thing altogether. And then in the community, our chief, the second. Now when your oil legacy award be from Finland.
Oh, that's nice.
And then our present as the man or community. Now, me catch and you permission about I will connect her to the presentation.
Oh, okay.
And we did it.
That's nice.
We did it. It's the community and say, hey, no matter, Dama, always you should challenge yourself. But if you be me in India, I can't Professor Kwame Bamfeji. Prof, they be all good. As in, you feel the man's going to me, yo. But Prof, kada you get the man's in a yara and a charawanga sana ability because when you're there, if you force yourself and you didn't say no, Prof, I can't do it, and that's once in a home.
Yeah.
So always you challenge yourself though. Me, no, Prof, I catch you though. This one, no. Let's change next time. Let's change. Able to na and so always be the minimum be amazing. In yada why you be because the piano no. I'm a moon there. I want to challenge me who certain things. Into the piano papa or encouragement was then as I to as a mum. That's a man share emotional intelligence. Young share share. So without this, can we move, or with it we can move further?
EI, another popular thing these days.
Yeah.
Emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
May I can you there? Them 21st century skills and our competencies. Able to me breaking into two.
Okay.
Able to make a hard skill. Be in near was soft skill. EI is a kind of soft skill Obama has succeed in the current and future world. AI and them be mehen. But AI on your emotional.
Okay.
On your when you feeling and all those things into on to me them it's a pede some of these skills EI very crucial for you to survive. Possibly say a tech guy need to me it is possible that another person can also do it, but our wiki will be the fact there. Emotional intelligence now nyabazi. More manga some way of definition. My friend, man know thyself. Metse, the other person, so that you will be able to interact and succeed. It is very, very important for you to have this skill. If a social skill, in there you will be your friend linking. Yeah, and yet. Social skill be a what? How to link with others will always be a problem. Your problem, CC, I pay admission work, UCC. It took the relationship I had, not bossy or something, but me social skill. I'm more certain relationship, and they were able to what do you call it? Help me. I there one goes so in a man with self awareness. Ne kwana ba fado na ya wazi ami day or today nti na positive like how to manage yourself empathy yeah,
where you have social skills, we have self-awareness and regulations, empathy, motivation. You share the mass in every factor about as I told you.
Yes. If I've talked about social skill,
yeah.
Self-awareness, man know thyself, who you are.
Yeah.
I mean, whomever you what woman meaning name introvert.
Okay.
Quiet.
Okay.
So, but meaning name vision. No moon there, some pedamudu. My attending them vision introvert no.
Okay.
So then I worked on myself, and then now if you but it's something I worked at. Self-regulation, self-control. One kasa intimate live anyhow.
Yeah.
Intimate live anyhow. Anybody who lives anyhow has a lot of challenges or problems. Baby, empathy. Other what's it? Other or something like that. You cannot be apathetic. Like our day you'll be as a phone. When people are going through situations, you should know. A human opinion. Nimpa no say ne mami here and whatever. Don't straight away assume that on can no. Take it there or can come more point to be at the Bamaka. I assume everything you are telling me no until proven otherwise. So if it's not been proven otherwise, there is why? Because meaning the empathy is very important. Many people feel. In fact, research I'm reading recently say if you take care of people who work under you, go and sleep, they will do the work for you. So and being empathetic is very important. Ethical, no so yeah, very important. And then motivation. Motivation I am Ghana for I come. Yeah, motivation is external. Motivation is it. Motivation papa biara odon foso kase ban or intrinsic motivation wan kasa nyo bia na ana bibia ibenya efim intri na area friend then for Bible ma ndide ya medican bi or can same bi Bible. If you want to worship God, service is like worship, and God says that we should worship in spirit and in truth. Sometimes ordinary and don't complain so much about it. Just leave it as it is. And say if you are come bonde complain with him. But motivation the boy external number. But mini bebre me bibi intrinsic one koda na ye wa komopom. It will shock you somewhere when you end that bonde what do you call it? Them my friend. Blessing be, inshrebi, wefi, echiraba. Yes, inti bisaya emotional intelligence is very crucial. We've been trying as Ghana Education Service within school system to try and inculcate some of these things into what do you call it? Our children and the teachers as well. A teacher nyana sa abofraba why disrespectful. If emotional intelligence is in check, you know how to handle it nicely instead of them situation or teachers work on all those things are unnecessary. It means there's a challenge with the emotional intelligence. So if you survive in this current global digital world and be successful, emotional intelligence, no here.
Damna asamene se da chocho mcheche mecha na yerehwe azibisu de azibia ye hojuma how to sustain because sustainability is also very important. Sustainability in development azene osaka abohoban etumetu anamre etuma akoyime. Can sustainability also help in terms of zayetume on 21st century data?
Nje mugudu mreke brother. Muka the technology we started ana yegudu inka de yewie ye started but yentum na ye maintain moya mi yo ba ya program be intervention be to solve a problem ena obi na obobo he no ebia NGO bi fiabrechi whatever na orubeje ma hen Ghana fona na wasa no so aye meeting na training on sustainability. Yakatsinawa, yabamo all the promises. Ojeme mehena within a year or two, you see that we are not able to sustain it. I think it's a culture we should throw away. On shada and yaz papa. Yoma etu wenyu etumu de ya yenzema papa bebre, but yentum na yen hold on to it. Inti say it said that no matter what good things we are doing, if you don't have the culture of sustainability, which is also a form of a competency or skill in these days, I'm sure it won't help us. Obede, one step forward, two steps backwards. You hold on to it, you hold on, they will push forward. All the time, as a puppy, you are sustained. And so we are hoping that, for example, some of these things here, in school, a book kodo, nimpo ya kwenyim, not necessarily odi baby na ato action. No. Yabokodo na yakoyenyim. As all of us as a nation and as people, we should learn to sustain these things.
Yes, yeah, nefi into me the management. Ya abobo nature apo bisibri. You can get some few questions about whatever you to me are discussing. You sure your Ghana schools, sir. How can Ghanaian schools effectively integrate 21st century skills into the curriculum? That I just said that you to me in Yabobo no curriculum no you to me use. Do you have enough? Him from a Wotumosia, and we should do more.
Ebisa, it's actually in there.
Okay.
The current curriculum we are running, I think 2019, you started standard-based curriculum.
Okay.
You read the preamble of that curriculum now. Ibon there, 21st century skills ni nyina and I'm again. If a normal framework na wajinjina 111, but in hen yes a boom mean say 21st century no or guided the whole curriculum. 2022 year common core JHS call secondary school one. Into young current curriculum no on the first one a year rote learning, memorization, true and poor. These days nenua warden. Teachers na supo friend then. Teachers na nkasa so wasesa dem amakain your from facilitators once year assesa. The change is still gradual. Yindu bebe my hwehwe my teachers agina as facilitators. Some of them are still in the old school system. Ehu na say ehu math na nyamat social studies no nyamat na wasi wocho na resulting no bibio nya bibiaro ekwana adam boframba wo for do answer question 21st century but when you think ano system anu na wamboa. We are hoping that more teachers will open the mind eye of young moframba no enwa ama woko exams yanso the way you bisa questions with exams and assessment ni nyina on paper ya assessor. But whether we are doing that is now we do more continuous assessment and performance. We do more project work, we do presentations. All these things happen in the school. Echo school be no 1 year. Maybe the problem is the infrastructure gap. This is the reason why STEM the STEM man STEM waba. It is the 21st century direction. No OMAR, government or for that matter, Ministry of Education and Genius will focus, of course, not only Genius, NACA, and then so that NACA will bring us proper curriculum, guiding in the 21st century. Efa anuswa what do you call it? Nancy nankano yowane what's it? Teachers who workshop, teacher you know who baby. In there because of lifelong learning, no professional development. We been here abandon teacher allowance. The on phone call training. It shows how important it is there. Young curriculum, yabo bombozine 21st century in Zaman. Yeze ayazi. Area young curriculum no so. Now we are paying more besides STEM education or TVET education na wabe major. Eshem papa and there we are also trying to paint more dwell a little bit more on entrepreneurship. Because it's obviously Omar oyem hunda Ghana oya ye kete yenwa ye simple basic calculation of mofamba we tertiary pe maybe someone there every year how many spaces no but the wama the mumbo from it's obvious that the numbers are too much. So it is time we pay attention to entrepreneurship, which is also part of and of course what do you call it, career guidance. I talk about ICT integration in our schools in the teaching of a say online television in the Ministry of Education has set up send laws so can has set up station purely for teaching and learning, which are all ways of promoting the 21st century way of doing things to prepare the student adequately for them to be able to succeed succeed in Ghana hano impa kru succeed about impa 1,000 or succeed because dependence no does so it's very important that each and every one of us succeed.
Some of those David I just say part 2 where that is kind of before because we have much, we have many. The directors, the head teachers, the teachers, the students, their role to play in terms of bridging all these. I'm 21st century. See, you quite Kashima. Let me be to my photo. Director, Yana Yabubo listening. As you say, if we are praying and play a good role in terms of moving forward, no biaya nasada. Will you get it?
Yes, obviously. As a Pepe Bia, what we need is training. Them professionals, the leadership, the head teachers, the teachers, all of us. Usually, from my background, training now it becomes difficult to progress.
Okay.
So, what we pray for is that the training in the universities, training in the colleges, training in the wherever they do training for people like that, teachers and those who are supposed to guide us in this, it should be apt. This is why I have a problem when I go to tech or when I'm in tech and my boy is complaining of some of the things they do, and as engineer, are you still doing this? No. And he goes to work internship at certain companies. And when he comes home, he's like, so what are we doing in school? These are the things that worry me, that our training institutions should be apt. And then comes leadership. Of course, we take the decisions. And I'm hoping we take the right decisions, and with the necessary resources, I'm sure we'll be able to do not only training and retraining. Remember, on learning, relearning, and all that kind of things. I'm sure we will be able to do it. As an African country, will not be yen speeding on today, my other places. Ones and all can. But the most important thing is today move. Even if it's in slow motion, move. And I believe all of us, if we are able to do our jobs and do it well, rest assured, our children, majority, if not all of them, will be prepared for this now and tomorrow. Sometimes some of the things we do. So I meet some teachers, I'm saying, what you are doing, Master, wait your mom, this is how we do things now. Google, phone, TikTok, video, all those kind. Learn new ways of doing things in recent time. I'm sure if you do these things, all of us as a unit together, now and in the future, they will be the global citizens that we want them to be.
Right, a miracle. Now, I love to host my director always, and it doesn't show the own show me behind there. Whatever big or small, but you know you are not so. But you so using come. You be sure you don't carry on 20% on Casson. Always he loved to. 18 Puno. That's a big. nti ebere na papa na mom nsam no pinye no otumu akechire ye ko online kekra na akwa akohwe the binom with the home message aba professor Kwamina Banfeje professor Reverend papa ankopro nsho papa wo nkranhye na dwumezi biara etum na atahi na chepinti na cheche hin wo oye anomora YouTube too the man so na ohima ekua okuta the third ohima wo oye abra also it is not only about the training. The Ghana Education Service should really focus on the quality of training and see to it that the teachers should apply what they have been taught as at the workshop. Some of the teachers only become so serious when auditors are coming.
As professionals, you don't need, and is the word discipline.
Okay.
In here that do be jino and son or I mose no offerta.
Yeah.
No, I did to na from these days in your friend who professionals.
Okay.
Yeah, your license, yeah, your promotion exams, or the Charlie professionals. Into mama. Friend and obi mba ombeke kamungu masa obi aya ma me no popo ya brodo no here just do what is right. If for some reason just do apologies, we'll show you how to do it and then we'll proceed. But there I relax na friend and enhwe na in ya mo say there ofata no ano okay kuru bi so bai o say work a workshop as long as I chon
ora na no but
mama kuma ya mi yo it took 1 week I could training ayenze mani nyina training one teachers no show professionalism but then they go back and they are still doing the old things and if you ask them in fact a cat no con the don ya obey correct but they don't need ya the old things yet as in hypocrite we hu no arkan pa ankasa
about him ekuta that is the emission papa we input so to that ba and I abracrimada e de wasipi the son also yezi hinesi emission ukroso huntontumba ayen wo hin oyere kodwa the second also input hima nana yimba na abre ba the second awunya ba da wona se papa de bia so to koda wotu ozi hinechi dem ameze nka meke mesen sam na doso kana duo na bo hwede yeku hinayimi next week whether you can get director to come back and if you to me ahwese bibia ansesanza we'll try to get in touch and one you busy nkotin so za because I did that try na waba oluko baby mponi your friend by force into dama mizin ka mekeno ye da na sipi de wotum na waba na emom shane so so de miss de pinye na etum na akeche so we'll come back na if you tum na yahwe ya bobo ye nzamado na so acheche for wo chan mo fa de e da hona se ye yin wotumeji so na fa bu ha from 0 to somewhere. But into me granted that the teacher became also my family in the dollar in the bia you what about the man at our friend no to maho nti in the do ye kokokwa sesabutumo baba e she mo fomu no kran ya o memia ho afabo nhua ade memia ye ho na fie tum na yakọ nti da foforo e behwe the ohia that's pay bia roko o ya prowa oda ba menje melbo na bi on be school ku boyin wa aba yaba baby on time pro director be kinkeke that okay bi na so man type the master here them can visit to school bia what there is so what the director what the deputy whatever I would to me on prior notice that you are coming.
Yeah, it's a combination of the two.
Okay.
Sometimes we have more menzengo.
Okay.
But the fact that everyone are menzen or at least for that obey BB or maybe also embo amenze kra amba menze a more clear picture correct picture in some record over ground ne kopeda na nyakwana aboa na wa address e bi also no so ehihye for the memory member day member share member dem nti bonde ehye da ehihye Tintin, you are strategic. A share tintin, no, I'll cover them period in ya. And say, hey, you are a share in most schools. That in your offices, or bubble round them period. Utum ko school be the reasoning there for a theory ni basa theory X theory Y and theory Z binum ho ade gina won kondo ansa na why mo safata ibinum also igina eja wana wankasa wotum wehwe won ho when kama inti based on these theories normal in leadership you use different variety of strategies to make sure but Biani baby, all the what are you talking about? The mambo nkede. I'm doing my job. What is the wuku? What in that day more say no fata. Kodo musomri amazidam na em kejem dije. Pocho. The lane. Meja siso nusuna. Unzi. Obia ye more say there oya things will go well.
Remember him as say all to a bunch of what to the Elquamenkla. Le ko kutara comment kebia na aba the American that is in our almost that but some to find 1 minute if you into me yes say 21st century skill and our competencies or a set of a body of knowledge character traits and certain things edwuma here currently etumna as survive etumna as succeed in the current world, in the current digital and global world. Now these things in body critical thinking, adaptability, lifelong learning, problem solving, all of them are needed. Thankfully Ghana Education Service, if you take it, and education, yes, your curriculum na yariye. Nemum, you as a parent, you must also encourage, support your ward to participate so that this child will be properly. Odi baby, will be here to make sure the children are placed at certain level or succeed for themselves, for parents. For Wanebusiafo and for the whole community. Every director say na ahema ekuta was bakavola teachers be ho ugbo that don't go bia education with them attach your the reason why I the mazi baby ya no that's all but that go party nti abahema ekuta mokriema of our community na there was papa than pay here jujuma the master professor coming about for no say there was papa that amazing come aka tell ye bompa some kind of nation obo abana wambado abana director butukon but ye bompa that had to one call baby so emergency but constant TV discussions also part of Jumezo tomorrow is but so much in Jelly come name you want to measure our baba hinazi our baba hinazi and our baba being same see but share say won tukona nko baby will get him if we to buy but share part 2 if he to me is because ya born up apple and you angasa yet me mufuno yeah I don't offer you know what are you doing abazina you to me yeah but that woman 21st century wotum no wase century na you to me woman nti e bohye embre na nkabia na obakire nti but the director so papa director Robert AWOONOR-WILLIAMS better na say ankasa Municipal Director of Education Assin Fosu adamkere ne mo so na adesam afi majam kobo no fie mko bebe o style na wala maba nti e bohye na fi etumne akwa akasha de bia etumi kebe de bia etun safra na ba odan so etumne ekasha ndako wa Fosu na nkwado na ejijumeze na wo hara na fi nazama wotum no wo hu de we are there tibade na se corporation papa na nejme free na the master na pay me hu ye professor coming about for JB be we bia show him cry prof edawasi ankasa damaris na ay ben na ye eje ahina o hwe MCR ho na campus na no se ebada ho na se ankasa je papa nti edo bibiara si do to mobe pinto akechi Pinto, Yamisha Papa Pinto, the Yamisha Agasakis, or that town or travel. And Yamisha was with me, Ashin, Papa. You don't really ask. Miss Omar bin Abdullah, I are too far in the pair before the Bessa. My way, many team on the share, majors when you might. Bye bye.